Hey Divine Feminine. So I just have a message from the universe, and I'm using the Green Witch Oracle deck, and three cards flipped over. So the first card flipped over was Fog, and I think this came out like a few weeks ago when I did it, or maybe a month ago. And it says obscurity, feeling lost. So you could be going through this point, and you probably had many points of this, and it could be something that's changed at moments, but then come back in where you feel like this again, where you feel brain fog, you feel lost, you feel like you're not sure if you're going in the right direction. You keep taking aligned action on what you feel that the universe is guiding you to do, doing your passions, working on yourself, healing, going to places that the universe tells you to go. But at the end of the day, you're doing all these things, but because I guess you're not seeing things coming to fruition in the 3D world, it's making you feel extremely lost. Like you're wondering, are you on the right path? Are you really doing the right things? And sometimes it may make you feel like you feel a little bit delusional and that you're not on the right path. But the universe sees that. The universe sees that right now you're feeling lost and you're not sure if you're going in the right direction or not. And the next card was B. And this card's come out before too. It says community, cooperation, sweetness. So you feel lost. That's how you're feeling. You're feeling the state of like unsure of what you're doing, right? I think you're yearning for this, and you have been yearning for this, and that's part of the reason why you might feel lost, is that the things in your 3D world are not coming to fruition. All the manifestations that you've been putting out into the universe still haven't found its way to come into your life. So it's making you be like, oh, like, are they gonna come in? Like I feel like I'm doing everything right, but things are still not coming to fruition. And things take time. Obviously, we need to have patience, but the universe sees that what you're yearning for is community, working with others, and sweetness in your friendships and relationships, right? But it means that this is coming in, like the community, the sweetness, the everything. You're feeling lost right now. This is like usually past, present, future when it comes out like this. And that's how I get it, like how it reads when I'm doing like universal messages with the oracle cards. Sorry, but like yeah, so that's how I see it usually. And so this is what's gonna be coming into your present. Like you're gonna get community, you're gonna get cooperation, you're gonna get sweetness. You're feeling the sense of loss, but like this is coming in. This is going to be coming into your present and probably going to be coming in very soon. So yeah, now that I'm actually looking at the third card, what I'm getting at more, that this is something that you're feeling in the present moment. Like what I was saying, it's like sometimes I lead with my intuition, and then right now, I don't know what's going on with me. Maybe it's because I'm feeling lost too. I'm feeling like how this collective is feeling. Is I second guess whether it's that, and I stop myself from allowing things to come out that want to come out, right? Like I say what I think is supposed to be, when really when I channel, it's like the messages are coming out. But I wasn't going to do a reading today because I'm feeling like in the same weird mood that you guys are probably feeling in right now, this sense of feeling lost, right? And when you feel lost, it's like it takes a toll on your confidence because of the fact that you're like, oh, like I'm preaching all these things, but am I preaching the right things? Because right now I feel lost. But I was like, you know what, let me do a reading and let me see what comes out. So let me just regurgitate that. So you're feeling lost, you're feeling this brain fog, you're unsure if you're in the right direction, making you second guess yourself. What you're yearning for is community, cooperation, something that's going to make you feel like you found the people that you're aligned with and that you're working on a bigger goal, not just alone in isolation, but with other people, right? That's what you've been yearning for, and the universe knows that you've been yearning for this. And now the universe is saying, so this is snow. You could be seeing this in the wintertime. This is probably what you're going to experience in the wintertime, or this is just a card of rest and contemplation. So what's happening is that you're this lost in this brain fog is because the universe is asking you to just rest right now. Keep taking aligned action on the things that you're meant to do, but don't force yourself, because right now you just need rest, recuperate, and contemplate things. Like really spend time in meditation, because that's when you're gonna get through this feeling of being lost. And like I know for myself too, is that like this is the reason why I haven't been doing readings the last few days, although I have like lots of content that I'm posting because I have lots of videos that I've recorded, right? And I always know when I have that momentum to post the videos, I record a bunch because I'm going to have moments where I'm not feeling it, right? And I know that they say that you're supposed to go with your consistency and go do aligned action. But for me, for example, it's like I have a lot of videos. So I'm doing the aligned action by getting all that content that I have content, a month worth of content, that the moments that my body is telling me to rest, it's telling me for a reason, because I need to spend that time in meditation, contemplation, and really reflect on the direction that I want my life to go in, right? Like, it's surrendering to the universe, but taking that time to analyze the choices that you want to make and the choices that you are making, so that you're not just in autopilot, right? You have to spend time contemplating on what's the best thing. Like, you could be in a situation where you're like, oh, do you stay in the place that you're living in? Do you move to somewhere new? Do you go back to old situation of where you were living before? And the only way you're going to know whether it feels right or not, and the only way you're going to get clarity, is if you spend time contemplating in meditation. And meditation doesn't mean having to close your eyes and sitting still, sitting in silence and observing what thoughts come in. Meditate, whatever works for you. I know a lot of times, like for example, I'm a person who's super hyperactive. Sometimes meditation just feels too overwhelming because I'm moving, I'm thinking about my body, all of these things are happening to me. So how I do my meditation is like, usually I'm just lying down, usually at nighttime, and I'm just staring at the ceiling, staring into the abyss, and I'm just letting the thoughts flow. I start thinking through things. Or when I'm walking outside, walking up and down, that's when I'll do a lot of my contemplation as well, because the blood's flowing to your brain and you can think about things clearer when you're walking, right? So it's just like, pay attention to what your body's asking you. So right now, because you're experiencing this brain fog and maybe you feel low energy, whatever, then take that time to rest and contemplate your choices, because it's like you're going to keep feeling lost if you don't contemplate things, if you don't work through things in your mind to know, am I on the right path or not? And you're going to have fears, you're going to have insecurities, and all of these things come to the surface, but that's why you have to work through them. Let the feelings, if you need to cry, cry it out, you know, let whatever emotions are coming out, let it come out. Frustration, anger, scream into a pillow, whatever you need to do to make yourself just like release what's in your body and understand things better, right? Because it's like, it's okay if you change your mind 100 times, but it's about not being impulsive about those decisions, really allowing yourself to feel into what's right for you, and make sure the feelings out of a place of your intuition, because sometimes we feel overwhelmed, so then we're like, okay, I need to make this decision because I'm overwhelmed. But no, we just need to sit with that feeling, let ourselves calm down, and then make a decision from peace. That's what it is. It's good to think things through. It's just that, make sure you're making a decision from peace, not from emotion that's overwhelmed, anxiety, fear, whatever, right? Always try to come back to a place where you feel peaceful about your decision, and that's when you get clarity. So yeah, now I got 4 cards for the second row. I wanted 3, but 2 flipped over together. But now this is starting to align and make sense. Like the top row is your current energy, and this is, I think the second row is what's coming for the future. Because it says Moss Agat, and it says positivity change. So right now you're going through this brain fog, and your mindset is going to shift. You're going through this brain fog. You need to do this contemplation because you need to get back into that state of positivity, right? You need to get back where you're thinking about things that, yeah, no, things are going to work out. Everything's going to align. And change is coming, right? Positive things are coming into your life. The community that you're seeking is going to come to fruition. It's the universe sees all the hard work that you've been doing, all the self-love that you've been pouring into yourself, all the sacrifices that you've been making. You've been doing so much, letting go of so many things that weren't serving you, that change is gonna come. Not because of just thoughts that you were having, no, because you're actually doing the work to change. You're doing the work to become the best version of yourself. You're doing the work to purge out things that traumatized you and hurt you, from childhood to recent, to relationships, to friendships, to family, whatever the case may be. You're purging, you're releasing, you're changing every day. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a progression. So the universe sees that you're changing and that you try to get back to your place of positivity, but you're just really caught up in this brain fog and feeling lost right now, and that's why you need rest and contemplating everything, because as you contemplate and you work through, you rewire your brain and you get back to that place where you get back into that positive mindset and belief and faith and surrendering, right? So change is coming. You are changing. You've been changing. That change in your physical reality is going to come to fruition just based on you changing yourself. And then roots. So this says healthy patterns, early growth. So again, with the change, right? You've been creating healthy patterns for yourself. You've been planting roots in the new place that you moved to or in the place that you're in right now. And you've been growing. This is like early growth is like one of those things that all those things have been changing. You've been doing it at such a rapid pace that like you're growing faster than the change is able to actually change in your reality, right? So it's like you've been growing so much, transforming, you've been creating healthy patterns, letting go of toxic substances, toxic people, anything, people, places, and things. You've been letting go of everything that's not serving you, and that's probably why you feel lost, because you're like, oh my god, I've let go of so many things. What's left, right? Like you've probably been in hermit mode for 3, 6, 8, a year, 2 years. You've probably been in hermit mode for a long time, and it's starting. And you probably a social butterfly, socializing with people. That for you, hermit mode was like you like your alone time, but you also like socializing. So being just in hermit mode without that socialization, it's making you feel, it's taking a toll on you a little bit and making you feel lost. So that's why it's like, but in all that, you've been creating all these healthy patterns, so it's been worth it for you. You just want that change. You want that next step. You want things to change in the physical. You want that community, that cooperation. You want to be building something, right? You want to be growing something with other people. So this is coming because of those healthy patterns that you've been doing, the changes that you've been making and bettering yourself. You're having early growth, not later growth, early growth. Things are going to start sprouting now. And then this one, Carnelian, I think I'm saying that. And it's so funny that's under rest, right? Because it says energy, leadership, creativity. So you need to go through this place of rest. Don't overwork yourself. Don't burn out as I'm recording a message. But I've been resting on the go, been dealing. My son's been not feeling well, so I've been nonstop going to doctor's appointments to find out what's going on with him in the middle of the summer. Just came back from the doctor's actually a couple hours ago and made them some food. And then after, my little one fell asleep for a nap, and he hasn't been taking naps recently. So I was like, okay, I was feeling exhausted, but I was like, no, push yourself. Doesn't matter if you're feeling exhausted, get up, see if you have the energy to do it, because this is where you feel rejuvenated. So it's like, after this, I'm gonna take it easy and rest. I was resting a little bit before, after I ate. So it's like, it doesn't mean that you have to spend 24 hours resting. Like if you feel called to do something, work on your passion, do your passion, but don't put yourself to that extent where you feel like you're gonna burn out. Take those moments to rest. When you feel exhausted, like when I came back, I was like, oh my god, I still have to make this food. So I started to make the food, and then as the food was cooking, I sat down, laid back, because my body needed to just rest. It was exhausted. But then I got back up, kept making the food, going back and forth, but taking those moments to rest. And then when I was eating, I was watching a show and just turning off my brain, right? So it's like, take those moments to rest, but then when you feel called to take aligned action, take aligned action, because you're going to be getting this energy. You are meant to be in a leadership role. You are a creative person. Like everything thrives. You thrive from your creativity. So when you're creating, when you're using your mind, your skills, your gifts, like you feel so energized. That's what fuels you. Every time you feel like you're drained, lost, overwhelmed, you get back into that place where you work on your creativity and you're like, yeah, this is worth it. Doesn't matter the outcome, just the process of you doing it. It feels so rewarding for you. You get so much growth. You have that early growth by you working on your creativity. So this is what keeps you in alignment, and this is what gets you back into that place where you feel aligned with the universe and one with the universe. When you act on your creativity, when you that's what gives you energy, and you're meant to be a leader. The universe is saying, don't worry, this is all